this video, I will be going over the case of an individual named Lord Tomura. Overall, he is a total disgusting, weird, and toxic person, ranging from him having a high ego to him flirting with underage girls while he's 18. In this screenshot, you can see Tomura being toxic and arguing with one of our members. In this scenario, you can see Tomura saying, "Don't get in my car." You can see the member say, "Can't have a family get in your virtual Roblox car. Is that a problem?" And then so on, so on. So what happened in this scenario was we were in a rally and we were fighting an enemy, right? And then our member, who is Ren now, got into his car whilst he was driving. She got into the car to flee from enemies because the enemies were like shooting at her. So of course she got into the car. And then this led to Tomura getting mad over her getting into his car. And this led to Tomura actually selling, like getting them killed. He purposely got them killed, and his excuse was was her that ticks him off, basically saying that she ticks him off and that it was a personal thing. And then you'll see him being more toxic and more toxic. And which is really dumb because he got mad off of our member going into his car, but as a family or clan, you're supposed to work together. And this clearly shows him being toxic and him having a high ego. For more proof that he said this, you can also see his ID. I typed his ID here. You can fact check me if you want, but you can actually see him saying these messages. So just a FYI. In this screenshot, you can clearly see him talking about extorting our enemies and more. In this screenshot, you can see our leader asking him how will we extort people and stuff, because he made a remark about it. You can read it. He says this is easy, phishing/IP/cookie loggers, and that you need people who can actually intimidate. And then he also says basically that he has connections. And he also explained this furthermore in a meeting. In this screenshot, you can see that this is basically what all he did. You can see him saying that he plans on implementing a PR division. This will primarily focus on extortion, IP, grabbing enemies, blah, blah, blah. He also, another thing from the doxing thing, he also wanted us to go on the dark web. So he told us to go on Tor project, which is something, it's a browser that can allow you to go onto the dark web. So meaning he wanted us to go onto the dark web for other desires. I'm not sure why. It was probably related to IP grabbing and stuff. And this is just him showing that he knows about these things and how he apparently has connections. In these pictures, you can clearly see him saying that he's going to be doxing our leader and telling our member to leave. And he says that he managed to get info on our leader. Well, into more details, really. Remember that private server I sent? Well, that's how this indicates that the private server that he linked was actually an IP grabber. Please note that he actually sent this private server link, or the IP grabber link, which no one knew it was. He sent this in our events channel. Actually, I don't think it was in our events channel, but he sent this in our clan, meaning that whilst he didn't have beef with us, he just sent it, meaning he was cool with us, but he still sent an IP grabber link, meaning he just gets the IPs of innocent people, which is just really dumb and really disgusting because he had no reason to be doing this and he shouldn't be doing it in the first place. But the fact that he did this on innocent people, which is quite disgusting and weird, because yeah, that's just dumb. We had no beef with him, but he still sent an IP link, meaning that he's more to do it in the future. He says that it was the Koenji link, stuff like that. Yep, it says that this link was also an IP grabber, which he sent in our clan, meaning people clicked on it and apparently he got their cookies and stuff, but I'm not sure about that. And yeah, and then here you can see him saying that he's gonna sell the info to Inamoto high rank. If you don't know, we Namikawa, which is us, we are enemies with Inamoto, and meaning he's gonna sell our info to an HR, and that he has his ways of doing so, which is also another point how he's disgusting and he likes to dox people. Another thing about his doxing part is that he also owns a clan now named Soul Clan. Apparently, it's a sword fighting clan, and I already went through how he gets the IPs of random people. So basically, which the reason why I have a problem with him owning a clan is that he could send a link in his events channel. He could host an event, and that link that he sends could actually be like a grabber. So all the people that are in his family, just imagine the people who has gotten their info taken without them knowing. In the screenshot, you can see him saying that, guess I'll have to send the info then. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do. This should be very obvious that he's trying to threaten people with like info. This screenshot also leads us onto his whacking case. So Lord Tomura likes to claim that his whack wasn't valid due to the description of the game not having a description. He likes to say that the whack wasn't valid because it didn't have wax valid in the description. This is really dumb and it should be common knowledge. Basically, if you go to the official Rome mobs things, it says that any game that is realistic to the real world is valid unless the description of the game says otherwise. Meaning it doesn't matter if it doesn't say wax valid in the game. If it doesn't have a description at all, then it is valid. But if it has a description saying that it is invalid, then it is invalid. And the game that he was whacked on, the game didn't have a description at all. It didn't say that it was invalid or anything, meaning that it was valid.